What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am the Bald Ginger. We're jumping back into some road to the show today. We got a 3-game set in Miami against the Marlins. And yeah, we are currently sitting in the third and final wild card spot. Let's see what we can do here. Try to take 2 of 3 while we're on the road here. Top of the first, 2 outs, nobody on. I'm batting third in the order. 281 the batting average coming into this. Sandy Alcantara is on the mound for the Marlins here. He's got a 100-mile-an-hour sinker, 100-mile-an-hour four-seamer. Also has a slider at 92, circle change at 90. First pitch from him. Doesn't get the call with the sinker on the outside corner there. I don't know. I think that probably should have been a strike, but oh well. 1-0 pitch now. Low over the outer third. 2-0 the count now. Let's see what we get here. Pitch number 3 of the at-bat. Ripped into shallow center field. Center fielder's going to have a play on that one. You betcha. There it is. Quick and painless top of the first for the Marlins there. We're moving on. All right, bottom of the first. 1 out, runner on first. Luis Arias is at the plate. He's hitting .309 coming into this with an 8-game hitting streak. He's got a 2-2 count here against starter Jackson Jobe. Wind up and the pitch. It's going to be a ground ball up the middle. We'll flip to the shortstop covering second. Relay to first is not going to be in time. He beats it out on the back end to prevent the double play. But it is a force out at second. So 2 away, runner on first here in the bottom of the first. Top of the third, Cardinals are up 2-0. Runners on the corners, 1 away as I'm standing in for the second time today. Let's see what I can do against Sandy Alcantara this time around. First pitch from him. Right back up the middle, but it's a ground ball this time around. That's going to score the runner from third. Runner from first makes it all the way around to third. And yeah, it's a 3-0 ball game with the RBI single there. Still runners on the corners and 1 away here in the top of the third. Top of the fourth, it's an 8-0 ball game. Holy cow, bats are alive today. Nobody out, nobody on here at the top of the fourth. And we have reliever Dax Fulton on the mound for Miami now. He's got a 91-mile-an-hour two-seamer, 94 on the four-seamer. Nothing else quick. First pitch from the left-hander is going to be inside with that four-seamer. 1-0 the count after watching that one. Let's see what we get here with pitch number 2 of the at-bat. A little flare out into shallow right center field. Center fielder makes the play there over towards the alley. And that's a painless first out here in the top of the fourth. Top of the sixth, we come back. Still an 8-0 ball game. Runner on first and nobody out as I'm standing in for the 4th time already here. Dax Fulton still towing the rubber for Miami here in relief. First pitch of the at-bat from him. Oh, jeez. I was way out in front of that changeup. The game check swung me because no chance of making contact there. That was pretty horrific. 0-1 the count there. Next pitch from Fulton. Chopped at a changeup low and inside. 0-2 the count. I did get a piece of it and fouled away. But now we have a 2-strike pitch on the way. Chopper to the right side. 4, 6, and 3. There's a double play to empty the bases and put 2 outs on the board here in the top of the 6th. All right, let's see what we get here top of the 8th. It's a 9-4 ball game now. St. Louis is in the lead by 5. But it's no longer a shutout. 1 out, nobody on for me. I'm facing off against Diego Castillo on the mound. He's got a 91-mile-an-hour slider, 97 on the sinker, 98 on the four-seamer. First pitch from the right-hander. Sent into right field there. Right fielder's running back, but I think he's going to get a glove on it. No, it gets down. 1 hops the wall. And I'm going to have a stand-up double here with 1 away in the top of the 8th. That's a solid outing for me. I'll take that. Bottom half of the 8th. Still a 9-4 ball game. Jacob Berry at the plate for Miami here. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Has a 1-2 count here in this at-bat with the bases empty and nobody out. Wind up and the pitch here from Yency Almonte. A little chopper. We'll get a glove on that. A little lazy liner there. 1 away now in the bottom of the 8th. Bottom of the 9th, it's a 9-6 ball game. Joey Meneses is at the plate. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Nobody out, nobody on. 1-1 the count for him against reliever Zach Jackson. So here's the pitch from the right-hander. He tries to bunt one down the first base line, and that's going to be an easy 3 unassisted for the first out here in the bottom of the 9th. And Cardinals take the win here in game number 1. Final score 9-7. Marlins put up 3 in the bottom of the 9th, but not quite enough to take it to extra innings. So we're going to move on to game number 2 of the series. And you know what that means. This is where I remind everybody, if you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel. You can also like and comment on this video. All of those things do help me out with the YouTube algorithm. All right, here we go. Top of the first, runner on first and 1 away. I'm standing in for the first time today, batting third in the order. 282 the batting average coming into this one. Yuri Perez towing the rubber for Miami in this game. He's got a 97-mile-an-hour four-seamer, 96 on the two-seamer, nothing else over 84. Speaking of 84, there's an 80-mile-an-hour changeup that had me way out in front, fouled it off down the third baseline, so we have an 0-1 count after that pitch. Next one is low and inside with another curveball, and we have a 1-1 count. The Marlins are 3 games back in their wild card hunt. Oh, blows the four-seamer by me there. No chance of catching up to that one. 1-2 the count after the swing and a miss. Next pitch. Got a piece of the curveball low and away. 1-2 remains the count here. We're looking at pitch number 5 of the at-bat. Let's see what we get here. Ooh, just low and outside there with a four-seamer. 2-2 the count. Back to even here. All right, the next pitch from Yuri Perez. Off the plate away with a curveball. We have a full count here. We're working out a good at-bat. Pitch number 7 of the AB on its way here. Swing and a miss at the curveball below the knees on the outer third, and that's going to put a K next to my name. At least I made him burn some pitches to make it happen. Wow. Now, top of the third, Cardinals up 1-0. Nobody on and 1 away, and I get a boss challenge against Yuri Perez. This boss battle is hit a double or better, power swing for a hit, or draw a walk. We're going to go for the double or better. That seems to be the most likely of outcomes here, at least of those 3. First pitch from him. Inside with a changeup. Not going to get the call in there. 1-0 the count. As you saw there, I'm up to 19 home runs on the season. Had a couple of them against Pittsburgh in the last episode. Next pitch of the at-bat. Oh, got me to swing at a four-seamer just below the knees there. Late swing and fouled it away. 1-1 is now the count. Next pitch from Perez. Oh, got me fishing after the curveball below the knees. 1-2 the count after not making contact with that swing. Just a little bit out in front of it there. The 1-2 pitch now from Perez. Swing and a miss. The curveball just below the knees on the outer third, and that's another strikeout for me. Not a great start to the second game of this series. On the bottom of the third, we come back to it. Luis Arias at the plate for Miami, hitting .311 in his season so far. Runner on second and 2 away. 0-1 the count for him. And a ground ball up the middle. That's going to advance the runner to third, but he's going to be out at first. And the third inning is now over. Moving on to the fourth, Cardinals are leading by a score of 1-0. Top of the fifth, runner on first and 2 away. I'm standing in for the third time today. Pair of strikeouts on my line score so far. We got to avoid the dreaded hat trick here against Yuri Perez. First pitch of the AB is going to be low and outside with the curveball. 1-0 the count. More than happy to let that one go by this time around. The 1-0 pitch is called a ball, but it's over the outside corner. Wow. I should have been around on that one, but we got a lucky call from the guy behind the plate. So 2-0 is now the count. And that one's a ground ball with eyes. Gets into left field there. We got runners on first and second now. 2 away here in the top of the fifth. And so far we have avoided the hat trick. Bottom half of the inning, runners on first and second, 1 away. Gavin Lux at the plate for Miami here. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Has an 0-1 count here in this at-bat against starter Pablo Lopez. Wind up and the pitch results in a ground ball to the left side. Shortstop's going to get a glove on that. Throw to second, relay to first. Not going to be anywhere near in time. But we do get the force at second. Runners on the corners now with 2 away here in the bottom of the fifth. And they couldn't do anything with it. As bottom of the sixth, we come back to it. Cardinals still leading 1-0. Nobody out, nobody on for Luis Arias. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Must have had a walk in there. 0-2 pitch to him is grounded up the middle. Oh, look at the diving stop. Throw to first. Gets him. One away there in the bottom of the sixth. How about that? That's what I'm talking about. All right. Next batter is Joey Meneses. He's 1 for 2 on the day. Has a 2-2 count here. 1 out, nobody on here. Bottom of the sixth. Wind up and the pitch from Pablo Lopez results in a ground ball just to the right side of the mound. We got to charge in on that one. Throw to first is going to get him easily. 2 away now in the home half of the sixth. Top of the eighth, we come back to it. Miami now has a 2-1 lead over the Cardinals. 1 out, nobody on for me as I'm standing in for the 4th time today. 283 the batting average now. Alex Reyes is on the mound in relief for the Marlins. He's got a 99-mile-an-hour four-seamer. Oh, what else is there? 99 on the two-seamer as well. Also hits 90 with a circle change. First pitch. It's going to be up and away just a smidge with that slider. 1-0 the count in front of 17,783 paid attendance for today's game. The 1-0 pitch now from Reyes. It's going to be low and away with a four-seamer at 97. 2-0 the count to start things off in this at-bat. I'll take that anytime I can get it. The 2-0 pitch now. Off the outside corner, but called a strike. Are you kidding me? 2-1 the count. I tell you, this umpire behind the plate's got needs his eyes checked. Yeah, four-seamer there, actually on the corner, and that one's called a ball. But the one that's off the corner was called a strike. Well, inconsistent zone much? All right, 3-1 pitch now. And we send that one into center field. That's going to be a base hit. We'll take a single. And, yeah, now we have a runner on first, 1 away here in the top of the eighth. Piece of cake, I guess. All right, bottom half of the eighth. 2-1 ball game, Miami in the lead. 2 outs and nobody on for Jordan Groshans. 0 for 2 day for him at the plate. Got an 0-1 count against reliever Andrew Abbott. Wind up and the pitch from the lefty is going to be a bunt down the first base line, but that's going to get caught by the first baseman. I tell you, the people in this game need to go to bunting school to learn how to bounce one off the turf when you're bunting. So that retires the side in the eighth. We're heading to the ninth, trailing 2-1 here. And Miami takes the win. Final score is going to be 2-1 in 9 innings there, so the series is even at 1 game apiece. Let's move on to game number 3. See who can win the rubber match here of this 3-game set. Alrighty, here we go. Top of the first, 2 outs, nobody on. I'm at the plate for the first time today, hitting .284 coming into this one. Edward Cabrera is on the mound for Miami in this one. He's got a 90-mile-an-hour circle change, 98 on the four-seamer, 97 on his sinker as well. First pitch of the AB is off the plate away. Slider not going to get the call out there. 1-0 the count. My .284 batting average is second on the team. All right, that works for me. 1-0 count here against Cabrera. Wind up and the pitch here with pitch number 2. Sends it down the middle, and I rip it down the left field line. It's going to go all the way to the corner. We're going 2, baby. Oh, yeah. Easy stand-up double here in the top of the first. Hit streak continues for me. And, yeah, yet another extra base hit. That's number 39 for the doubles on this season. Bottom of the third, still no score here. Pablo Carvajal is at the plate for Miami. He's hitting .291 on the season. Got a 0-1 count with the bases empty and nobody out. Wind up and the pitch from starter Pablo Gonzalez. And he bunts one down the first base line. At least that one got some ground on it before it got to a glove. First baseman gets it, though, takes it to the bag himself. And that's the first out here in the bottom of the third. Moving on, top of the fourth, 1 out, nobody on. I'm standing in for the second time today. Edward Cabrera still towing the rubber for Miami. Let's see what we can do here in this at-bat. First pitch is a curveball. Decent swing timing, popped into right field. Right fielder's going to make the play there, and that is a quick and painless second out here in the top of the fourth. Bottom half of the inning, 1 out, nobody on for TJ Fradel. He's 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout on his line score. He's got a 1-1 count here in this at-bat against Pablo Lopez. Wind up and the pitch here. Ground ball up the middle. We'll get a glove on that. We'll throw to first. Easy play. 2 away now in the bottom of the fourth. Top of the sixth. Still no score here. I'm standing in for the third time today. I'm 1 for 2 on the day, 5 for 11 on the series. 2 outs here, nobody on, and I'm still facing off against Edward Cabrera. First pitch from him in this at-bat. Swing and a miss and a curveball on the knees on the inner third of the plate. 0-1 the count now after not making contact there. Next pitch is in the dirt with a circle change. 1-1 the count after watching that one go by. He's really got a quick-paced at-bat going on here. Next pitch. Right back up the middle. Watch your lips, Dad. Yeah, just about took his hat off his head. 1-1 pitch into center field makes for a single. So, yeah, man on first with 2 away here in the top of the 6th. Nothing can go with it, though. Still no score in the bottom of the 6th when we come back. We have Yiddy Cappy at the plate for Miami. Nobody out, nobody on. 2-2 count for him in this at-bat. Wind-up and the pitch from Pablo Gonzalez. It's going to be a ground ball right at me. Don't even have to move. We'll throw to first. Easy play for the first out in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Moving on to the bottom of the 7th. 1 out and a runner on first for Seth Brown. He's 0 for 1 on the day with a walk and a stolen base on his line score. But he's 0 for 1 otherwise. Got a 1-2 count here. Let's see if we can get a double play here. Ground ball up the middle. That's got it written all over it. 4, 6, and 3. There you have it. Double play retires the side. We're heading into the 8th inning. Still no score. Oh boy, here we go. Top of the 8th. 2 outs and nobody on. I'm going to get a boss challenge against Edward Cabrera. Gosh, I don't even know. Let's try to only swing at pitches inside the zone. He hasn't been finding the zone too easily against me here. So yeah, first pitch of the at-bat from Cabrera. Ripped down the third base line. Curveball at the knees. I don't know if that's going to count as a fail or not. I think it's in the zone, just barely. 0-1 pitch now. Oh, I popped a four-seamer up into foul ground. It gets down without a play. And there goes the dynamic challenge. 0-2 pitch on the way from Cabrera now. Swing and a miss. The curveball on the outside corner at the knees. And that K retires the side. We're moving on to the bottom of the 8th. Still no score here. Bottom of the 9th. Cardinals are up 2-0 now. 2 outs and nobody on for TJ Fradel. He's 0 for 3 so far today. Got a 2-1 count here in this at-bat. Pablo Gonzalez still on the mound going for the complete game here. The 2-1 pitch is a ground ball to the right side. That's going to be an easy play. There you have a complete game shutout. And the Cardinals win game number 3. So yeah, we take 2 of 3 while hanging out in Miami. We'll take that any day of the week. That's what I was looking for at the beginning of the series when we took them. So I'll take it. But since the series is over, that also means this episode is going to be over. For those of you still hanging out with me, thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and do all the fun social media things. And we will see you in the next one.